Today, I want to challenge you to rise, not to walk, not to crawl, not to wait for someone to lift you, but to rise like a top G, to rise with the fire of purpose, with the clarity of vision, and with a relentless determination to achieve greatness. Let me be clear, greatness is not handed out like participation trophies. It is not gifted to the timid or the indecisive. Greatness is claimed by those who refuse to make excuses, those who refuse to be anything less than extraordinary. The first step to rising is simple, yet often avoided. Take responsibility for everything in your life. Every success, every failure, every setback, own it. Excuses are for the weak. The moment you blame others, the moment you point fingers at your circumstances, you give away your power. And let me tell you, no one who gives away their power ever rises to the top. Responsibility is the foundation upon which greatness is built. Accept it, embrace it, and thrive in it. Weakness, in all its forms, is your greatest enemy. The world is full of people who coddle their insecurities, who accept mediocrity as their destiny. Don't be one of them. Weakness has no place in the life of a winner. Physical weakness, mental doubt, emotional fragility. Eliminate them. Build yourself up. Train your body until it's unshakable. Sharpen your mind until it's unbreakable. Fortify your spirit until nothing and no one can drag you down. The strongest person in the room doesn't have to prove it. Their presence alone commands respect. Motivation is a fleeting emotion. It's like a spark, useful for ignition, utterly unreliable for sustaining the fire. What you need is discipline. Discipline is the grind, the commitment, the willingness to show up even when you don't feel like it. Discipline is waking up early when the world is still asleep. It's doing the work when everyone else is making excuses. Discipline isn't glamorous, but it's powerful. It builds habits, and habits build empires. Your ability to focus is your greatest weapon. In today's world, distractions are everywhere. Social media, gossip, endless entertainment. Most people spend their lives chasing trivial things that don't matter. But you're not most people. Decide what you want, and then shut out everything that doesn't help you get there. Focus like a predator stalking its prey. Sharp, intentional, and unrelenting. Nothing worthwhile comes without effort, and effort without focus is wasted energy. Comfort zones are graveyards for dreams. Growth demands discomfort. It requires you to stretch, to push, to take risks. When was the last time you truly challenged yourself? When was the last time you faced fear and walked through it anyway? Stop running from the hard things. Start embracing them. Greatness doesn't come from easy choices. It comes from the battles that test your will, your resolve, and your hunger. Your mindset is your weapon. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's knowing that you are capable because you've put in the work. It's resilience, the ability to bounce back after every fall, stronger and more determined. The world will test you. People will doubt you. Failure will try to break you. Your job is to stand tall and say, "Am unshakable." Develop a mindset so strong that nothing can break you, no matter how hard the storm hits. Work ethic is the final piece of the puzzle. Talent is overrated. Intelligence alone doesn't guarantee success. What separates winners from everyone else is their willingness to hustle relentlessly. Work when others rest. Learn when others waste time. Push harder when others quit. Hustle isn't just about doing more. It's about doing what matters most, with urgency, with passion, and with precision. Demand excellence in every area of your life. Your body is your temple. Treat it as such. Your mind is your greatest tool. Sharpen it daily. Your finances are your freedom. Master them. Your relationships define your circle. Choose wisely. Every area of your life must reflect your commitment to greatness. Half measures will never bring you full rewards. Aim for the top and don't stop until you get there. So rise. Stop waiting for permission. Stop playing small. Stop doubting yourself. The world doesn't owe you anything, but you owe yourself everything. Rise with purpose, with focus, with discipline. Rise like a top G. And claim the greatness that is waiting for you. Weakness is the thief of potential. It is the silent killer of dreams and ambitions, lurking in every corner of your life, waiting for a moment of doubt to take hold. If you want to rise and claim greatness, you must first wage war against every ounce of weakness within you. You must confront it and crush it until there is no trace left to hold you back. Weakness is not just physical, it's mental, emotional, and spiritual. It seeps into your thoughts, your habits, and your decisions, whispering lies about what you can't do, shouldn't try, or aren't capable of achieving. You must silence that voice. Physical weakness is often the most visible, and it is the easiest to address. The state of your body is a direct reflection of your commitment to discipline and self-respect. If you're not taking care of yourself, if you're not eating right, exercising, and challenging your limits, you're choosing to let weakness win. Your body is your vessel. It's the foundation upon which everything else is built. A strong body breeds confidence and energy, while a weak one limits your potential. Strengthen yourself, not just to look good, but to feel unstoppable. When your body is resilient, so is your mind. But conquering weakness goes far beyond the physical. Mental weakness is the true enemy of greatness. It's that voice in your head telling you to quit when things get hard, to take the easy road, or to settle for less. It's the tendency to procrastinate, to fear failure, or to doubt your abilities. Mental toughness is forged through challenges, through deliberately putting yourself in situations that test your resolve. Read books, learn new skills, solve problems, and embrace discomfort. Treat your mind like a muscle that needs constant training. The more you challenge it, the stronger it becomes. Emotional weakness is perhaps the most insidious. It disguises itself as oversensitivity, an inability to handle criticism, or an over-reliance on the opinions of others. It's being too easily offended or giving up because someone said you couldn't make it. If you let your emotions control you, you will never reach the top. Greatness requires emotional intelligence, the ability to stay calm under pressure, and the resilience to bounce back from setbacks. Learn to separate your emotions from your decisions. Feel, but don't let feelings dictate your path. Spiritual weakness is the absence of purpose. It's waking up every day without knowing why you do what you do. If you don't have a clear sense of direction, weakness will fill the void. Conquering spiritual weakness means finding your why, your reason to push forward when everything in you says to stop. Purpose gives you the strength to endure, to persevere, and to rise above obstacles. You don't conquer weakness by ignoring it. You conquer it by facing it head on. Identify every area where you fall short and attack it with everything you've got. Weakness thrives in the shadows, in the places you avoid looking because they make you uncomfortable. Shine a light on those areas and commit to improvement. The truth is, there's no shortcut, no hack, no secret formula to overcoming weakness. It's hard work, it's consistency, it's the relentless pursuit of strength in all forms. When you conquer weakness, you become a force to be reckoned with. You stand taller, think sharper, and move with purpose. You become someone who doesn't just survive, but thrives. Greatness is not for the faint-hearted, and weakness has no place in your journey to the top. Rise above it, and watch how your life transforms. Discipline is the backbone of every success story, far more reliable than motivation, which is fleeting and unpredictable. Motivation feels good when you're fired up and inspired, but it's like a flame that flickers and dies out when the winds of life blow hard. Relying on motivation alone is like building a house on sand. It simply won't hold when the storms come. Discipline, on the other hand, is a rock-solid foundation. It's the habit of doing what needs to be done even when you don't feel like it. It's waking up early, grinding through the pain, and pushing yourself to keep going when every part of your body and mind screams to quit. Discipline isn't about waiting for the perfect moment or the right feeling. It's about creating your own momentum through consistent daily effort. When you adopt discipline over motivation, you remove emotion from the equation and replace it with action. Motivation can inspire you to start, but discipline is what finishes the race. It turns dreams into routines and goals into results. Imagine training for a fight. Some days you feel unstoppable, other days exhausted. If you wait for motivation on the bad days, you'll never show up. Discipline forces you to show up anyway, and that's what separates winners from everyone else. It's the small decisions repeated over and over that create a legacy. Discipline builds resilience, shapes character, and sharpens focus. It's the silent power that moves you forward when excitement fades, when distractions try to pull you away, and when failure knocks you down. True discipline means committing to your goals unconditionally. It means saying no to temptations and distractions that don't serve your purpose. It means setting rules for yourself and sticking to them no matter what. You don't negotiate with discipline, you enforce it. And over time, discipline becomes a part of who you are. It's not just something you do, it's how you live. So stop waiting to feel motivated. Stop believing that passion alone will carry you through. The real champions are those who cultivate discipline first and foremost. They understand that greatness doesn't come from bursts of energy, but from steady, relentless, and intentional effort. Adopt discipline as your way of life, and you will rise like a top G, unstoppable and unbreakable, no matter what life throws at you. Focus is the weapon that separates the average from the exceptional. the dreamers from the doors. In a world overflowing with distractions, constant notifications, social media, endless noise, staying ruthlessly focused is no longer just a skill, it's a necessity. The ability to zero in on what truly matters and shut out everything else is what will propel you to the top while others wander aimlessly chasing every shiny object that crosses their path. Most people float through life, their attention pulled in 100 directions, and as a result, they accomplish little of real value. But you have to be different. Ruthless focus means prioritizing your goals above everything else and protecting your time like it's the most valuable asset you have. Because it is. It means cutting out distractions, saying no to time wasters, and refusing to engage in anything that doesn't serve your mission. It's about building habits that reinforce your focus, such as planning your day with precision, breaking down your goals into actionable steps, and tracking your progress relentlessly. You can't be half-focused and expect full results. Multitasking is a lie that dilutes your energy and attention. True power comes from single-minded dedication. Focus also requires discipline of the mind. Your thoughts are the battleground where your success is won or lost. You must train your mind to reject negativity, self-doubt, and outside noise that tries to distract or discourage you. Visualize your goals clearly and return to that vision every time your attention drifts. Remember why you started, what you're fighting for, and what's at stake. When you feel the urge to give in to distractions, remind yourself that every moment you waste is a moment stolen from your future success. There's a reason top performers don't just work hard, they work smart with undivided attention. They protect their focus fiercely because they know it's the key to executing at the highest level. Your ability to stay ruthlessly focused will decide how far and how fast you rise. The world is noisy, chaotic, and filled with temptations to settle or slow down. You must rise above it all with laser-like concentration and relentless determination. If you want to be a top G, if you want to achieve greatness without excuses, mastering ruthless focus is non-negotiable. It's the difference between spinning your wheels and moving forward at full speed. So cut through the noise. Lock in on your vision and keep your eyes on the prize. Nothing will stop you when your focus is that sharp. Comfort zones are traps disguised as safe havens, but they are the enemy of progress and greatness. Every time you choose comfort over challenge, you trade potential for stagnation. Growth demands that you step outside what's familiar and easy. It demands that you face uncertainty, discomfort, and sometimes even fear. If you want to rise like a top G, you must learn to embrace discomfort because that is where transformation happens. The moment you stay comfortable is the moment you stop growing. Comfort zones lull you into complacency, convincing you that what you have is enough, that you don't need to push harder or dig deeper. Greatness is never found in ease. It is forged in struggle. When you choose to defy your comfort zone, you say yes to the unknown and no to excuses. It means deliberately putting yourself in situations that test your limits, that force you to adapt and improve. It might mean waking up earlier than usual, taking on responsibilities that intimidate you, or confronting fears that have held you back for years. Defying your comfort zone is about developing a mindset that craves challenge instead of avoiding it. It's about being uncomfortable with being comfortable. Every champion, every successful person you admire has one thing in common: they consistently pushed beyond their comfort zones. They risked failure, embarrassment, pain because they understood that those are the prices you pay for excellence. The path to greatness is not paved with ease. It's lined with obstacles and moments where quitting feels like the easiest option. The difference between those who rise and those who fall is the willingness to push through those moments. Defying comfort zones is not a one-time act. It's a daily practice. You must build the habit of seeking discomfort, knowing that each challenge faced is a step closer to your goals. When you refuse to settle, you choose growth over ease. You build strength, resilience, and confidence that no comfort zone could ever provide. So don't fear discomfort, welcome it. Make it your ally. Rise above your limits and greatness will follow. Your mindset is the battlefield where every victory or defeat begins. Mastering your mindset means taking complete control over the way you think, react, and perceive the world around you. It's the foundation for everything you want to achieve. Without a strong, unshakable mindset, even the best plans and hardest work can crumble. The truth is, the greatest obstacle standing between you and greatness is often the voice inside your own head, telling you that you're not good enough, that you'll fail. The struggle isn't worth it. To rise like a top G, you have to silence that voice and replace it with one of confidence, resilience, relentless belief in yourself. Mastering your mindset means training yourself to stay calm under pressure, To see challenges not as threats, but as opportunities to grow stronger. It means developing mental toughness so that setbacks don't break you. Rather, fuel your hunger to push harder. Life will throw punches, failures, criticism, delays, and disappointments. Your mind must be ready to absorb those hits and keep moving forward without hesitation. It's about cultivating an unshakable belief in your ability to overcome anything. No matter how hard the road gets, confidence is not arrogance. It's the quiet, steady conviction that you are capable and deserving of success. When you master your mindset, you become immune to doubt and fear. You stop seeking validation from others and start validating yourself through your actions and results. This mental armor allows you to stay focused on your goals, ignore negativity, and keep grinding even when the world doubts you. Mastery of mindset also involves being proactive about what you feed your brain. Surround yourself with positivity, absorb knowledge that uplifts and empowers, and reject toxic influences that cloud your vision. Practice daily affirmations, visualize your success, and reinforce habits that strengthen your mental resilience. Ultimately, mastering your mindset means becoming the master of your own destiny. It's the internal power that shapes your external reality. When your mindset is strong, no obstacle can stop you from rising, no excuse can hold you back, and no setback can derail your journey to greatness. This is how top Gs think, and this is how you must think if you want to achieve greatness without excuses. Hustling relentlessly means showing up every single day with the mindset that no one owes you anything and that success must be earned through sheer effort and persistence. It's not about working hard once in a while or when you feel inspired. It's about a nonstop grind, an unyielding commitment to outwork everyone else in the room. The world is full of people who dream, who talk, who plan, but very few actually put in the work day after day, no matter how tough things get. If you want to rise like a top G, you must be in that small group that refuses to quit, that keeps pushing forward even when every part of you wants to stop. Relentless hustle means embracing sacrifice. It means choosing work over distractions, late nights over early sleep, growth over comfort. It's about being willing to do what others won't, whether that's extra hours of practice, learning new skills, or grinding through failures without losing momentum. Hustle is not glamorous and it's not always visible. It's the silent dedication behind the scenes, the countless small actions that add up to massive results. Hustling relentlessly also means being proactive. Stop waiting for opportunities to come knocking. Get out there and create your own chances. Reach out, network, learn, take action. Don't wait for permission to succeed. Take it. The hustle is your currency, and those who spend it wisely are the ones who rise to the top. No matter your talent or background, your hustle will determine how far you go. The difference between good and great is often just the extra mile you're willing to run when everyone else stops. So get up, gear up, and grind harder. Hustle relentlessly, and greatness will be yours. No excuses, no limits. Demanding excellence in every area of your life is non-negotiable if you want to rise like a top G and achieve true greatness. Excellence isn't just about one part of your life. It's about a relentless commitment to being the best version of yourself in every domain. Your body, your mind, your finances, your relationships, all of these are interconnected and must reflect the same high standards you set for yourself. Settling for mediocrity in any one area weakens your overall power and potential. You must refuse to accept anything less than excellence, because anything less is a compromise with your own future. Treat your body like a temple. It's the vessel that carries you through life. Excellence means fueling it with the right nutrition, pushing it through disciplined training, and respecting it enough to rest and recover. When your body is strong and healthy, it supports every other pursuit. On the mental front, excellence demands constant growth. You must never stop learning, expanding your knowledge, sharpening your skills, and refining your mindset. Intellectual laziness has no place in the life of someone who wants to rise above the rest. Financial excellence means mastering your money instead of letting money master you. Manage your resources wisely, invest in your future, and avoid the trap of living paycheck to paycheck. Wealth is freedom, and to achieve greatness, you need to build a foundation of financial strength. Relationships are just as important. Surround yourself with people who elevate you, challenge you, hold you accountable. Toxic or negative influences only drag you down and dilute your energy. Demanding excellence means holding yourself to the highest standards in everything you do, no matter how small. It means setting goals that push your limits and refusing to settle for shortcuts or excuses. Excellence is a habit, a lifestyle. It requires consistent effort, discipline, the refusal to accept anything less than your absolute best. When you demand excellence in all areas, you build a life that is unbreakable, unstoppable, and worthy of the greatness you seek. In the end, rising like a top G is about owning every part of your life with unwavering responsibility and relentless drive. It's about crushing weakness, mastering discipline, and sharpening your focus until nothing can distract or deter you. It means stepping boldly out of your comfort zone, forging an unbreakable mindset, and hustling harder than anyone else willing to work. Excellence is not optional. It's the standard you hold for yourself in every area, every single day. There are no shortcuts, no excuses, and no second chances. The path to greatness demands everything you've got and more. So stop waiting, stop doubting, stop making excuses. Rise with purpose, rise with power, and rise like a true top G, because greatness isn't given, it's earned. Your time is now.